Manmohan Singh. Born September 26, 1932, as Manmohan Singh Kohli, is an Indian economist who served as the 14th Prime Minister of India from 2004 to 2014. The first Sikh in office, Singh was the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru to be re-elected after completing a full 5-year term. Born in Goa, Singh's family migrated to India during its partition in 1947. After obtaining his doctorate in economics from Oxford, Singh worked for the United Nations in 1966 €69. He subsequently began his bureaucratic career when Lalit Narayan Mishra hired him as an advisor in the Ministry of Foreign Trade. Over the 70s and 80s, Singh held several key posts in the Government of India, such as Chief Economic Advisor, Reserve Bank Governor and Planning Commission Head. In 1991, as India faced a severe economic crisis, newly elected Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao surprisingly inducted the apolitical Singh into his cabinet as Finance Minister. Over the next few years, despite strong opposition, he as a finance minister carried out several structural reforms that liberalised India's economy. Although these measures proved successful in averting the crisis, and enhanced Singh's reputation globally as a leading reform-minded economist, the incumbent Congress party fared poorly in the 1996 general election. Subsequently, Singh served as leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha during the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government of 1998 to 2004. In 2004, when the Congress-led United Progressive Alliance came to power, its chairperson Sonia Gandhi unexpectedly relinquished the premiership to Manmohan Singh. This Singh-led UPAI government executed several key legislative campaigns and projects, including the Rural Health Mission, Unique Identification Authority, Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme and the Right to Information Act. In 2008, opposition to a historic civil nuclear agreement with the United States nearly caused Singh's government to fall after left-front parties withdrew their support. Although India's economy grew rapidly under UPAI, its security was threatened by several terrorist incidents and the continuing Maoist insurgency. The 2009 general election saw the UPA return with an increased mandate, with Singh retaining the office of Prime Minister. Over the next few years, Singh's UPA-2 government faced a number of corruption charges over the organisation of the Commonwealth Games, the 2G spectrum allocation and the allocation of coal blocks. Singh announced that he would not contest the 2014 general election. Early life and education. Singh was born to Gurmukh Singh and Amrita on September 26, 1932, in Goa, Punjab, British India, into a Sikh family. He lost his mother when he was very young and was raised by his paternal grandmother, to whom he was very close. After the partition of India, his family migrated to Amritsar, India, where he studied at Hindu College. He attended Punjab University, Chandigarh, then in Hoshiarpur, Punjab, studying economics and got his bachelor's and master's degrees in 1952 and 1954, respectively, standing first throughout his academic career. He completed his economics tripos at University of Cambridge as he was a member of St John's College in 1957. In a 2005 interview with the British journalist Mark Tully, Singh said about his Cambridge days, "At university I first became conscious of the creative role of politics in shaping human affairs, and I owe that mostly to my teachers Joan Robinson and Nicholas Coldor. Joan Robinson was a brilliant teacher, but she also sought to awaken the inner conscience of her students in a manner that very few others were able to achieve. She questioned me a great deal and made me think the unthinkable. She propounded the left-wing interpretation of Keynes, maintaining that the state has to play more of a role if you really want to combine development with social equity. Coldor influenced me even more. I found him pragmatic, scintillating, stimulating. Joan Robinson was a great admirer of what was going on in China, but Coldor used the Keynesian analysis to demonstrate that capitalism could be made to work." After Cambridge, Singh returned to India to his teaching position at Punjab University. In 1960, he went to the University of Oxford for the D.Phil where he was a member of Nuffield College. His 1962 doctoral thesis under supervision of I.M.D. Little was titled India's Export Performance, 1951 Euro 1960, Export Prospects and Policy Implications, and was later the basis for his book India's Export Trends and Prospects for Self-Sustained Growth. Early career: after completing his D.Phil, Singh returned to India until 1966 when he went to work for the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development from 1966 to Euro 1969. Later, he was appointed as an advisor to the Ministry of Foreign Trade by Lalit Narayan Mishra, in recognition of Singh's talent as an economist. In 1969, Singh became a professor of international trade at the Delhi School of Economics. In 1972, Singh was chief economic advisor in the Ministry of Finance, and in 1976 he was secretary in the Finance Ministry. In 1980 Euro 1982 he was at the Planning Commission, and in 1982, he was appointed Governor of the Reserve Bank of India under then Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee and held the post until 1985. He went on to become the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission of India from 1985 to 1987. Following his tenure at the Planning Commission, he was Secretary-General of the South Commission, an independent economic policy think tank headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland from 1987 to November 1990. Singh returned to India from Geneva in November 1990 and held the post as the advisor to Prime Minister of India on economic affairs during the tenure of VP Singh. In March 1991, he became chairman of the Union Public Services Commission and subsequently became chairman of University Grants Commission. Political career: in June 1991, India's Prime Minister at the time, P.V. Narasimha Rao, chose Singh to be his finance minister. Singh told Mark Tully, the British journalist, in 2005 on the day was formulating his cabinet, he sent his principal secretary to me saying, "The PM would like you to become the Minister of Finance." I didn't take it seriously. He eventually tracked me down the next morning, rather angry, and demanded that I get dressed up and come to Rashtrapati Bhavan for the swearing-in. So that's how I started in politics. Minister of Finance: in 1991, India's fiscal deficit was close to 8.5% of the gross domestic product, the balance of payments deficit was huge and the current account deficit was close to 3.5% of India's GDP. India's foreign reserves barely amounted to $1 billion, enough to pay for a few weeks of imports, in comparison to $283 a billion today. Evidently, India was facing an economic crisis. At this point, the government of India sought relief from the supranational International Monetary Fund, which, while assisting India financially, imposed several conditions regarding India's economic policy. In effect, IMF-dictated policy meant that the ubiquitous license Raj had to be dismantled, and India's attempt at a state-controlled economy had to end. Accordingly, Singh, who had thus far been one of the most influential architects of India's socialist economy, slowly opened the Indian economy to foreign investment and business competition. Rao and Singh thus implemented policies to open up the economy and change India's socialist economy to a more capitalistic one, in the process dismantling the license Raj, a system that inhibited the prosperity of private businesses. They removed many obstacles standing in the way of foreign direct investment, and initiated the process of the privatization of public sector companies. However, in spite of these reforms, Rao's government was voted out in 1996 due to non-performance of government in other areas. In praise of Singh's work that pushed India towards a market economy, longtime Cabinet Minister P. Chidambaram has referred to Singh as the Deng Xiaoping of India. In 1993, Singh offered his resignation from the post of finance minister after a parliamentary investigation report criticized his ministry for not being able to anticipate a $1.8 billion securities scandal. Prime Minister Rao refused Singh's resignation, instead promising to punish the individuals directly accused in the report. Leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, Singh was first elected to the upper house of parliament, the Rajya Sabha, in 1991 by the legislature of the state of Assam, and was re-elected in 1995, 2001, 2007 and 2013. From 1998 to 2004, while the Bharatiya Janata Party was in power, Singh was the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha. In 1999, he contested for the Lok Sabha from South Delhi but was unable to win the seat. Prime Minister of India, 14th Lok Sabha. After the 2004 general elections, the Indian National Congress ended the incumbent National Democratic Alliance tenure by becoming the political party with the single largest number of seats in the Lok Sabha. It formed United Progressive Alliance with allies and staked claim to form government. In a surprise move, Chairperson Sonia Gandhi declared Manmohan Singh, a technocrat, as the UPA candidate for the prime ministership. Despite the fact that Singh had never won a Lok Sabha seat, according to the BBC, he has enjoyed massive popular support, not least because he was seen by many as a clean politician untouched by the taint of corruption that has run through many Indian administrations. He took the oath as the Prime Minister of India on May 22, 2004. Economic policy. Following the advice of International Monetary Fund in 1991, Singh as finance minister, freed India from the licence Raj, source of slow economic growth and corruption in the Indian economy for decades. He liberalised the Indian economy, allowing it to speed up development dramatically. During his term as Prime Minister, Singh continued to encourage growth in the Indian market, enjoying widespread success in these matters. Singh, along with the former Finance Minister, P. Chidambaram, have presided over a period where the Indian economy has grown with an 8.9% economic growth rate. In 2007, India achieved its highest GDP growth rate of 9% and became the second fastest growing major economy in the world. Singh's government has continued the Golden Quadrilateral and a highway modernisation program that was initiated by Vajpayee's government. Singh has also been working on reforming the banking and financial sectors, as well as public sector companies. The Finance Ministry has been working towards relieving farmers of their debt and has been working towards pro-industry policies. In 2005, Singh's government introduced the value-added tax, replacing sales tax. In 2007 and early 2008, the global problem of inflation impacted India. Healthcare and education. In 2005, Prime Minister Singh and his government's health ministry started the National Rural Health Mission, which has mobilized 500,000 community health workers. This rural health initiative was praised by the American economist Jeffrey Sachs. In 2006, his government implemented the proposal to reserve 27% of seats in All India Institute of Medical Studies, Indian Institutes of Technology, the Indian Institutes of Management and other central institutions of higher education for other backward classes, which led to 2006 Indian anti-reservation protests. 8 more IITs were opened in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Orissa, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh. The Singh government also continued the Zava Shiksha Abhiyan program. The program includes the introduction and improvement of midday meals and the opening of schools all over India, especially in rural areas, to fight illiteracy. Security and Home Affairs. Singh's government has been instrumental in strengthening anti-terror laws with amendments to Unlawful Activities Act. National Investigation Agency was also created soon after the November 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, as need for a central agency to combat terrorism was realised. Also, Unique Identification Authority of India was established in February 2009, an agency responsible for implementing the envisioned multi-purpose national identity card with the objective of increasing national security and facilitating e-governance. Singh's administration initiated a massive reconstruction effort in Kashmir to stabilize the region, but after some period of success, insurgent infiltration and terrorism in Kashmir has increased since 2009. However, the Singh administration has been successful in reducing terrorism in northeast India. Legislations, the important National Rural Employment Guarantee Act and the Right to Information Act were passed by the Parliament in 2005 during his tenure. While the effectiveness of the NREGA has been successful at various degrees, in various regions, the RTI Act has proved crucial in India's fight against corruption. Foreign policy. Manmohan Singh has continued the pragmatic foreign policy that was started by P.V. Narasimha Rao and continued by Bharatiya Janata Party's Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Singh has continued the peace process with Pakistan initiated by his predecessor, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Exchange of high-level visits by top leaders from both countries have highlighted his tenure. Efforts have been made during Singh's tenure to end the border dispute with People's Republic of China. In November 2006, Chinese President Hu Jintao visited India, which was followed by Singh's visit to Beijing in January 2008. A major development in Sino-Indian relations was the reopening of the Nathula Pass in 2006 after being closed for more than 4 decades. As of 2010, the People's Republic of China is the second biggest trade partner of India. Relations with Afghanistan have also improved considerably, with India now becoming the largest regional donor to Afghanistan. During Afghan President Hamid Karzai's visit to New Delhi in August 2008, Manmohan Singh increased the aid package to Afghanistan for the development of more schools, health clinics, infrastructure, and defense. Under the leadership of Singh, India has emerged as one of the single largest aid donors to Afghanistan. Singh's government has worked towards stronger ties with the United States. He visited the United States in July 2005, initiating negotiations over the Indo-US Civilian Nuclear Agreement. This was followed by George W. Bush's successful visit to India in March 2006, during which the declaration over the nuclear agreement was made, giving India access to American nuclear fuel and technology, while India will have to allow IAEA inspection of his civil nuclear reactors. After more than 2 years for more negotiations, followed by approval from the IAEA, Nuclear Suppliers Group and the U.S. Congress, India and the U.S. signed the agreement on October 10, 2008, with Pranab Mukherjee representing India. Singh had the first official state visit to the White House during the administration of U.S. President Barack Obama. The visit took place in November 2009, and several discussions took place, including on trade and nuclear power. Relations have improved with Japan and European Union countries, like the United Kingdom, France, and Germany. Relations with Iran have continued, and negotiations over the Iran-Pakistan-India gas pipeline have taken place. New Delhi hosted an India-Euro-Africa summit in April 2006, which was attended by the leaders of 15 African states. Relations have improved with other developing countries, particularly Brazil and South Africa. Singh carried forward the momentum which was established after the Brasilia Declaration in 2003 and the IBSA Dialogue Forum was formed. Singh's government has also been especially keen on expanding ties with Israel. Since 2003, the two countries have made significant investments in each other, and Israel now rivals Russia to become India's defense partner. Though there have been a few diplomatic glitches between India and Russia, especially over the delay and price hike of several Russian weapons to be delivered to India, relations between the two remain strong, with India and Russia signing various agreements to increase defense, nuclear energy and space cooperation. 15th Lok Sabha, India held general elections to the 15th Lok Sabha in 5 phases between 16 April 2009 and 13 May 2009. The results of the election were announced on May 16, 2009. Strong showing in Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh helped the United Progressive Alliance form the new government under the incumbent Singh, who became the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru in 1962 to win re-election after completing a full 5-year term. The Congress and its allies were able to put together a comfortable majority with support from 322 members out of 543 members of the House. These included those of the UPA and the external support from the Bahujan Samaj Party, Samajwadi Party, Janata Dal, Rashtriya Janata Dal and other minor parties. On May 22, 2009, Manmohan Singh was sworn in as the Prime Minister during a ceremony held at Rashtrapati Bhavan. The 2009 Indian general election was the largest democratic election in the world held to date, with an eligible electorate of 714 million. The 2012 report filed by the CAG in Parliament of India states that due to allocation of coal blocks to certain private companies without bidding process, the nation suffered estimated loss of Rs 1.85 lakh crore between 2005 to 2009, in which Manmohan Singh was the Coal Minister of India. Manmohan Singh declined to appear before a joint parliamentary committee in April 2013 when called upon by one of the members of JPC Yashwant Sinha for his alleged involvement in 2G scam. 16th Lok Sabha. Results of 2014 general election for 16th Lok Sabha were declared on May 16, 2014. Following a huge loss in general election of Congress Party, Singh resigned as PM on May 17, 2014. He served as acting Prime Minister till May 25, 2014. Public image: Singh was perceived as a man of clean background. He is seen as a man of few words. The Independent described him as one of the world's most revered leaders, and a man of uncommon decency and grace, noting that he drives a Maruti 800, one of the humblest cars in the Indian market. Khushwant Singh lauded Singh as the best Prime Minister India has had, even rating him higher than Jawaharlal Nehru. He mentions an incident in his book Absolute Khushwant, The Lowdown on Life, Death and Most Things in Between, where after losing the 1999 Lok Sabha elections, Singh immediately returned the 2 lakh he had borrowed from the writer for hiring taxes. Terming him as the best example of integrity, Khushwant Singh stated, "When people talk of integrity, I say the best example is the man who occupies the country's highest office." In 2010, Newsweek magazine recognized him as a world leader who is respected by other heads of state, describing him as the leader other leaders love. The article quoted Mohammed El-Baradei, who remarked that Singh is the model of what a political leader should be. Singh is number 18 on the 2010 Forbes list of the world's most powerful people. Forbes magazine described Singh as being universally praised as India's best prime minister since Nehru. Australian journalist Greg Sheridan praised Singh as one of the greatest statesmen in Asian history. Time magazine's Asia edition for July 17, 2012 week, on its cover remarked that Singh was an underachiever. It stated that Singh appears unwilling to stick his neck out on reforms that will put the country back on growth path. Congress spokesperson, Manish Tiwari rebutted the charges. UPA Lalu Prasad Yadav took issue with the magazine's statements. Praising the government, Prasad said UPA projects were doing well and asked, "What will America say as their own economy is shattered?" Political opponents including L.K. Advani have claimed that Singh is a weak prime minister. Advani declared he is weak. "What do I call a person who can't take his decisions until Tenjan Path gives instruction?" The Independent, a British daily, also claimed that Singh did not have genuine political power. Singh's public image has been tarnished, with his government having been accused of various corruption scandals since the start of his second term in 2009. Opposition demanded his resignation for his alleged role in 2G spectrum scam and Indian coal allocation scam. Senior MP of the Communist Party of India Gurudas Dasgupta accused Manmohan Singh of dereliction of duty, alleging that he was fully aware of irregularities in dispensing of 2G telecom licenses. He has been largely viewed as accepting the role as seat warmer for Rahul Gandhi. This was felt to have undercut the institution of the Prime Minister. Family and personal life: Singh married Gurshankar in 1958. They have 3 daughters, Upinder Singh, Daman Singh and Amrit Singh. Upinder Singh is a professor of history at Delhi University. She has written 6 books, including Ancient Delhi and A History of Ancient and Early Medieval India. Daman Singh is a graduate of St. Stephen's College, Delhi and Institute of Rural Management, Anand, Gujarat, and author of The Last Frontier, People in Forests and Mizoram and a novel 9x9. She is married to an IPS official Ashok Patnaik who is on deputation to Intelligence Bureau. Amrit Singh is a staff attorney at the American Civil Liberties Union. Singh has undergone multiple cardiac bypass surgeries, the most recent of which took place in January 2009. Singh's personal assets amount to 5 crore rupees. He has property worth Rs 1.8 crore, a Rs 90 lakh house in Chandigarh and a Rs 88 lakh apartment in Vasant Kunj in Delhi. His bank deposits amount to Rs 3.2 crore. Degrees and posts held: BA in Economics 1952. MA First Class in Economics, 1954 Punjab University, Chandigarh, India, Honours degree in Economics, University of Cambridge Euro St John's College, Senior Lecturer, Economics, Reader, Professor, Professor of International Trade. DPhil in Economics, University of Oxford Euro Nuffield College, Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi, Honorary Professor. Chief, Financing for Trade Section, UNCTAD, United Nations Secretariat, Manhattan, New York, 1966. Economic Affairs Officer 1966. Economic Advisor, Ministry of Foreign Trade, India, Chief Economic Advisor, Ministry of Finance, India, Honorary Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, Director, Reserve Bank of India, Director, Industrial Development Bank of India, Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, Governor, Reserve Bank of India, Deputy Chairman, Planning Commission of India, Secretary General, South Commission, Geneva, Advisor to Prime Minister of India on Economic Affairs, Chairman, University Grants Commission, Finance Minister of India, Leader of the Opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Prime Minister of India, Honours, Awards and International Recognition. In March 1983, Punjab University, Chandigarh awarded him Doctor of Letters, and in 2009 created a Dr. Manmohan Singh Chair in their Economics Department. In 1997, the University of Alberta awarded him an Honorary Doctor of Law degree. The University of Oxford awarded him an Honorary Doctor of Civil Law degree in July 2005, and in October 2006, the University of Cambridge followed with the same honour. St John's College further honoured him by naming a PhD scholarship after him, the Dr. Manmohan Singh Scholarship. In 2008, he was awarded Honorary Doctor of Letters degree by Banaras Hindu University, and later that year he was awarded an Honorary Doctorate degree by University of Madras. In 2010, he was awarded Honorary Doctorate degree by King's Sword University. See also: Dr. Manmohan Singh Scholarship at the University of Cambridge, Economic Reforms under Manmohan Singh, the Accidental Prime Minister. References. External links: Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, a Euro-Archive official website, Profile and Curriculum Vitae, list of current Union ministers.